Hi everyone, it is Michelle with Michelle's Crafts and Things, and I wanted to come on today and it's spring break for me, so I have extra time to do some things. So I needed to do a fishing wreath. I've been wanting to do this one for a while and I haven't done it, so I was going to go on live and do that with you. So Craft Outlet, love to get stuff from Craft Outlet. There's this cute little fishing pole that came from there. They have a couple of different sizes. This is the smaller one. It comes straight. I've already kind of curved it because I was looking to use it on one of my wreaths and on this one, so I wanted to get a feel for it. They have this little bass. He's going to be adorable in there as well. I also have some other wonderful things. Cattails, a couple of different colors. And I have these little pieces of grass that look like this. And then I have just some more little pieces. These would be great in the fall. Also a fall piece as well. So they're in here and they've got acorns and they've got just some little fall pieces, some little reeds and stuff, and it looks great. I love this grass. I think this looks wonderful too in these style wreaths. And guess what? If you're looking for a wreath for a guy, this is a guy's wreath. You know, most of the stuff that we do has a tendency to fall towards women, so this is one that if they like fishing and you think a guy would like to have a wreath, yeah, I think it would be perfect for him. I've got a couple of other different pieces of fern, and then I also have this boxwood that I pulled out that I'm going to use. Some ribbons. I went with and stayed in the brown family to stick with that area. Alright, so I'm using a grapevine wreath. I can't talk today. I'm not going to cover the whole thing because I want to see what's going on with the wreath and what's happening with it. So I'm going to start putting in some of my greenery in, and because that's where I want. And I'm going to do my long, because these are going to be my longer pieces. I'm going to do those first. So, anybody else have spring break out there? Are they enjoying it? So, I was looking at, when I was doing this, I was looking at putting my fishing pole in here. I'm going to tie it in here and add that in that way. I'm going to add, I wanted to make it look like somebody was trying to fish for our little bass. So, I kind of wanted to add it in just like that. That's where I was looking to go with this. So let's see. I'm going to add this one in here. We'll do that. And what's wonderful is I can curve these if I need to and add them. And then I do have all these. Add the cattails next. So it's been pretty here. The weather's been wonderful. I've been enjoying it. The last couple of times we've had spring break, it has been miserable. It's been rainy and nasty. I actually we've got some pretty weather for this one. And my strings back in. So if you could do me a favor, if you when you grab a hold of this video, if you could then share it, I would appreciate it. It's going to help me. It's out. So this is one of my favorites. I so enjoy doing this wreath. It's a fun one to do. Like I said, we don't have too many wreaths that we end up doing with guys in mind, and I think this one would be perfect for somebody who wants a wreath that way. Anybody who loves fishing, this would be perfect. I'm going to make this one shorter. I don't want. So most of my stuff comes either from Craft Outlet, comes from Hobby Lobby. And we're going to cover all that up with some more greenery and some different things. I've got this one. Oh, I think that would work right there. I've had a really good spring break. It's been fun. I've gotten to do all kinds of little crafts, little things I want to do. That'll work. Let's see. Let's put in a couple more cattails. I want my fish to be about right there. I think I want to stick my bow right here in this area. And my fish will go here. And I still have room for, yeah. So I'm going to add this in. I'm going to add a couple of these little pieces in before I end, then I'm going to go to making my bow. Like I said, it's been a really fun spring break. I'm going to trim this down. I like these. You have a lot of little pieces, a lot of little places where that you can trim on here to make different things. Plus, they're really easy to pop off and use individual pieces in other spots. All right, bow time. I use my zip ties for my bows. And I am going to put it on with my chenille stem. But I like to make them first with the bow. I'm just going to make a pretty big loopy bow. Sound on. Okay, turn the sound off. So make sure this is a one-sided ribbon, so make sure that you twist. You can get your ribbon in place. And it's a cute little ribbon. It's got little fish. I don't think it'll take. This one's actually a pretty stiff burlap ribbon. It works really well. I've got this little burlap basket weave. This is another fun one. And this is where my zip ties come in. Because I get to a point where this is really hard for me to hold. Because these are some thicker pieces of ribbon, especially the burlap ones. And I may need to go to my bigger zip ties. But I'm going to go to the bigger zip ties. It's just a little, it's a loopy bow, nothing spectacular with it. I just like to give it a twist at the back just to help hold it in place as I'm putting it in. And then I'm just going to feed it in through the different places, some open spots in the grapevine. I guess I better take my, I missed that. This is the hardest part, and cutting these in is trying to get this bow into this wreath. Finding those little spots where it just might fit. You gotta hold your tongue just right. Just perfect. Alright, and now just twist it onto the back. Just I'm going to add it in. I'll add my fish in before I start. Let's see. I think I have enough that I can just glue him on. I think he'll stay. Yeah. He's styrofoam, so I can put a stick in him. I can probably put some Chanel stem. I think this will work. And I'm just putting glue on his little body. The fun part is always adding this one in. That will work. fun part with these is just no great way to put them in. And I'm just using some floral wire to tie this in. Now again, I'm just going to go through the wreath, poking it through, then I'm going to tie it in the back. I shorten the string on this later. I'll leave it. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to probably shorten the string. And then, alright, now let's go in and add a few extra things. I'm not liking the head on my fishing poles hanging.